Anyway, as I was saying, I appreciate you guys being here. We do this Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time till noon. Let's get into the question. Is Mason dead? Yes. They actually 100% confirmed that Alex Mason is dead. I have a video tomorrow coming out on that, and we will deep dive into the story and what that means for Black Ops 6 moving forward. But yes, 100% Alex Mason is dead. I know that's a spicy one to start out with, but yeah, you didn't hear me wrong. When he got shot by Frank Woods in 1989 in Black Ops 2, he got shot in the face by Frank Woods, and he dead. He is 100% dead. But yeah, all of the follows that you guys are doing and subscriptions and bits and all of that stuff is very much appreciated. But you shot him in the knee. So yeah, so there's multiple endings to Black Ops 2. I will go into this further in tomorrow's video. There are multiple endings. Some of the endings, Raul Menendez is killed. Some of them, he is captured. As we know, actually, we don't know that. We don't know technically what happened to Raul Menendez at the end of... Oh, yeah, we do, because he was in 2025. I'm dumb. It's been a long day. So we know that he lives. So he was either captured or... No, what am I saying? I'm so far off right now. Let me start over. Raul Menendez escapes after 1989. He disappears, and he is not to be seen until like 2014. That is what we know. We don't know what he does during that time. But yeah, so here's the weird thing though, is when they said Alex Mason is dead so quickly in passing, like so quickly. And I was like, whoa, like, hold up a minute. So then I talked to Miles, who's like one of the main guys at Treyarch. And I'm like, are you like screwing with us? Like, are you trying to make us think he's dead so that later you can be like, oh, he was just in hiding. He's dead in the eyes of the people. He's dead to Woods. I still partially think something like that is going to happen. But yeah, from everything they told us, Alex Mason is dead. So that is what we know as of right now, which is pretty insane. All right. Someone else asked. Let me actually pull up Twitch here. I will try to answer all the questions. If I miss some, of course, like donations and subs and stuff will come first. But what multiplayer would you say is most similar to Black Ops 6? So I can't talk about the multiplayer that I played. I can only talk about the multiplayer that I saw. Why? I don't know, but I'm just being honest with you guys. From what we saw, I would say Black Ops Cold War was probably the closest. But like the movement that they're adding in, holy Jesus. Like, this is the biggest change to Call of Duty that we have seen since Advanced Warfare, since the pogo stick movement was added in. It is a huge shift. And I don't think people are going to realize how groundbreaking this is for a while. Like, even I think like beta people are going to be like, holy Jesus. I have to know, what does create a class look like? Pick 10, gunsmith, weapon leveling. So I have to think here because I can only talk about what they showed us, not what we played. So I talk about this in my multiplayer video. There's wildcards. There's a melee weapon on every class, so you always have a melee weapon with you. You just have to pull it out. There's 3 perks, so perk 1, 2, and 3. It's not a pick 10 system. And then in each perk, you can get a combat specialist ability. So perk 1 has green, blue, and red perks. So does perk 2. So does perk 3. If you use all 3 perks that are green perks, it will give you a green specialist. That is the only one that I know, and that one gives you faster health regeneration and faster movement after getting a kill. So very strong ability. So it kind of tries to pull you away from using different perks from different tiers to kind of give you a more set play style, which makes a lot of sense. There is like a gunsmith system. I believe, I do not know this for sure, but I believe it was 5 attachments per weapon. Do not know that for sure. Then you have your secondary weapon, and I think that's it. They told us that classic score streaks were back, which means like they don't like carry on. They're not persistent after death. Godlike. Jug935, thank you for the prime sub, my dude. You're a legend, a scholar, a gentleman. Okay. Hey, Ink, unrelated, but I wanted to mention that I think World War II, it's in the cinematic universe. Oh, yeah, that's a complete side note, but it's possible. Butcher's in it, right? So I'm assuming that's what you're getting at. How many operators are we looking at having? I don't know that full number. I believe, actually, I have notes. I believe they gave us a list of 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. They give us a list of 12, but based off of the pre-order information, all 4 of those operators were not in the list of 12 that they gave us. So that brings us up to 16. But again, they're going to add some in with bundles and things like that. Okay. The carry forward system. So yeah, the carry forward system is not going forward into Black Ops 6. If you watch the direct, Stephanie Snowden, who's like the PR person for, I think, all of the studios and like kind of oversees Warzone, asked if she's allowed to speak about Warzone yet, and they got cut her off. The only thing that they told us about, they didn't say anything about a Warzone map. They didn't say anything about that, but they said that weapons would carry over into Warzone. So Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 6 weapons will be in Warzone. The new movement system will be in Warzone. Yeah, but none of those weapons will be in Black Ops 6. What sort of camos are coming? So again, that's not something we got to see. We know camos are coming. They said that if you prestige, your camo grind is not going to reset. That's really all we know about camos. Yeah, Channel 4 is still a mystery. Channel 4 has not been updated on the Truth Lies, so we don't know what's going on with that.
Godlike.
Felty 3-1, thank you for the tier 1, my dude. You got that hype train going. Appreciate you, dude. DK Dynamite said that they told him Menendez dies in 2025. They never said that to me. But just knowing Black Ops 3, that would make sense. What they said to us with this storyline is it's going to fill in a lot of the blanks that were not given to us previously. So what I mean by that is, like, we don't know really, like, after Alex Mason gets shot, we don't really know what happens. So this is like meant to fill in the blanks. Hey, Ink, do you know why they stopped chasing Woods, Hudson, Mason, and Weaver between Black Ops 1 and Cold War? I'm assuming you're talking about Operation Cherubitus, which is where someone by the name of... oh, look at that. Radioactive 7819 coming in with that tier 1. Appreciate you, my dude.
Godlike.
Can you give a complete idiot's guide to the prestige system?
So that's one of my videos planned for tomorrow. Hold my coffee. And you subscribed for 3 months, so you're definitely getting your question answered. So, prestige system, complete idiot's guide. I will make this short. Okay. Your first 55 levels are leveling up everything. So once you hit level 55, everything will be unlocked for you. All of your weapons, all of your perks, all of your score streaks. When you prestige, if you've never done this before, everything is reset back to level 1, which means everything is locked. Now, we asked the question whether or not there was going to be prestige tokens given out. If you don't know what prestige tokens are, when you prestige, it gives you a token that allows you to essentially use it on one item. So if you have an AK-47 that you unlock at level 50 and want to keep using that, you use your prestige token on that. It is then allows you to use it throughout your next prestige and any prestige following. They didn't say whether that was coming back, but they said they planned on having a system like it. All right. We know that. So then there are 10 prestiges. So you can do that prestige, reset to level 1 10 times. When you get to prestige, I guess it technically would be 11. This is your master prestige. This one goes all the way up to level 1000. What is the point of doing that? There's redacted rewards at level 1000. What are they? We don't know. They wouldn't tell us. They simply told that they were redacted. So will the actual Gobblegum machine return any info? So nothing was given on the Gobblegum machine. My next video that is probably going to come out any minute now is about zombies. I will link it once it goes live. Yeah, in 10 minutes, I'm going to put it live. I talk about Gobblegums briefly in it, but all in all, they didn't talk about Gobblegums. So it's just the same information that you have. We know that for the pre-order bonus, we get a Gobblegum pack that gives you 12 rare Gobblegums. That's it. And I do talk about like the things along those lines in that video. So how did Omni Movement Directional feel? I can't tell you how it felt. That's literally, I'm not allowed to talk about it. What I can tell you is it looked fun. What Black Ops 6 gonna be all about? What Black Ops 6 gonna be all about? Are you allowed to say who the 12 operators are? Yeah, I do. I put them in my multiplayer video. Their names are Marshall, Yara, Bayan, Westpoint, Nazir, Ratcliffe, Aligio, Kane, Stone you may recognize from Cold War, Nerian, Bailey, Volta, and then we also have Park, Adler, Brutus, and what was the other zombies one? I'm missing the other zombies one. Will there be bots? Maybe in custom games, but they didn't talk about that. This is a good question, and I might make a video about it. Is Cold War Zombies canon in the COD universe? So, I have a theory on this. They asked us a question that, when they introduced the characters for zombies, when they introduced Weaver, they said, Weaver used to be in Black Ops 1, but we stole him for our lore. What that said to me is it made it sound like the Zombies universe is a different story than the campaign universe. They might have crossover characters, but think of it almost as like a parallel universe. That's how I took it. TTK, I have no idea. I probably also can't talk about that. But yeah, Ratcliffe is one of the characters we thought he was going to be in campaign. Right now, we only know about him in multiplayer. Who do we think the new Perseus is? Still think it's Makarov? It's too hard to say. We do know that there is a mission in Russia, but that's essentially all we know. So is Adler a villain now? That's a good question. It doesn't seem like it. Based off of the information that they're presenting to us, it sounds like Adler got put in a position where he had to betray the government and the government betrayed him. So now we are going and helping out Adler to do whatever mission he is doing, which somehow has to do with this mysterious organization named Pantheon. That's essentially what I've taken away from it. And so no, I wouldn't say he's a villain. He still plays with the good guys, but technically it's Black Ops. Everything's in the gray. Could we all be villains? Technically. In general, how do I think it'll compare to X Defiant since that's out now? Free-to-play game versus paid-for game. I guess put it that way. This movement thing is going to change a lot. And I'm very curious what people think about it once they get their hands on it. There may be tweaks that go towards it. I don't know. Why didn't get a mission gameplay like previous years? We did. We got 2 missions of gameplay. I talked about it in my campaign video. But one of the missions, we didn't see this part of the mission, but they set up the story for it, is, let me try to go through this. I'm going to have to close my eyes because I got to picture it. So you were at a campaign gala for Bill Clinton, and you have to sneak into this campaign gala, and you can do it in several different ways. Think the KGB mission. So I think the ways that they gave us is you can blackmail a senator's wife, you can sneak in as a journalist, or there was something else. Once you get in, your goal is to get underneath it, because underneath this campaign gala is a CIA black site that is holding Russell Adler. You break in there, break out Russell Adler, escape on motorcycles. You saw that part in the thing. Second mission was the Iraq mission, which is the open world mission, which I'm sure it'll get slack for because of Modern Warfare 3. But they showed us a TAC map, and this TAC map had a bunch of question marks that you could go explore. And almost as if there's like side missions, you can go straight and complete the final mission, or you can go to these side missions and see what's up. So yeah. Is the campaign full open world? No. There's missions that are more so open world. But no, it is not. In between missions, you can go back to the safe house, which honestly sounds like it's going to be my favorite part. You can talk to the people there. You can gather intel there, get evidence, that kind of things. Multiple endings we asked, they didn't answer. So maybe. The only thing that they said is that campaigns or missions can have different outcomes based off of the side things that you do and the way you perform it. Yes, it's not a bank heist, it's a casino heist. Keep that in mind. It's a casino heist. I might have said that in my video because I kept calling it a bank heist. Is Mason actually dead? I've been asked this one a lot. Yes, I will make a video tomorrow, I promise. I think Adler and Woods are trying to expose the lies of the government. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's worth pre-ordering. So for pre-ordering, you get the beta access. So like, if you want the beta, then yes. So what someone was asking about earlier was that DK Dynamite went on Twitter after the reveal and said that Treyarch told him official canon to Black Ops 2 was Alex is dead and Menendez died in 2025 as well. They said it fits the narrative of the story better that way. I never heard the Menendez part. I heard the Alex Mason part. And I'll address that in my video tomorrow if you guys want. Did they mention Black Ops 7? No. What does it take to get invited to COD Next? I don't even know if I'll get invited to COD Next. I already said what operators were available, Anthony. There was... Actually, I couldn't even look at them in game, but they showed us 12. They mentioned how long the campaign would take. They did not. They said that we would be satisfied with the length. I don't know if they're not allowed to say it or whatever, but yeah, that's what they said. Are there any flashbacks? We asked that question and they wouldn't answer. So maybe. How many cups of coffee or energy drinks did I have? I had 2 cups of coffee today. Talk about zombies a bit more. What do you want to know about zombies? I can't talk about the controls and stuff. Anything that I played, I can't talk about. Is David Mason coming back? I mentioned David Mason to one of the developers and didn't get an answer. So maybe they didn't say yes or no. We have no idea how the Gobblegum system works. We didn't play zombies, so yeah, we don't know. How was Mommy Helen Park? I believe I showed her in my campaign video. Oh, you're asking about the camo system. Is it the same? We couldn't see it, so I have no idea. Like, that's actually something I have no idea about it, like, at all. How old would David Mason be? I believe he was born in 79. So 12, 13, around there. They could potentially do something with William Bowman, but based off of everything we saw, he will not be in there. What are my thoughts on Omni movement for Warzone? I think it'll be great. Like, I can't tell really. Like, it's like, if I'm going based off of what I saw, it looks fast. It looks fluent, and that should be good in Warzone. Now, what I will say is it should add a very large skill gap. Like, it should add a big difference in the players that are good and the players that are not, and how that works with skill-based matchmaking. Technically, you should play against people who are the same skill level, so it shouldn't make a big difference. But I don't know. Like, some people may like it and some people may not. I think it'll be great. I guess that's my opinion. Did they talk about SBMM? No, they never do. Is Adler wanted for blowing up Verdansk, or is it something else? It appears to be something else. The way that they made it sound is that he has done something else in searching for Pantheon, and we don't know what that is. Also, I need you guys to do me a favor. There's 149 of you in here. I am going to copy the link to my zombies video and I'm going to put it in chat. I understand if you're on a phone and you can't do this, but if you're on a computer, I want you to click this link because I'm just about to put it live and I want you to go like the video. You can watch it now, you can watch it later, but hit that like button on it and it'll really help me out. I don't know if this video is going to get sent out to my subscribers, so that's kind of why I'm asking you to do this, but this one's on zombies. And already, I'm going to put it live and press enter. There it is. I'm going to spam it a bunch of times in there. Go click it. Watch it. Click like. Do all the good stuff on it. I hope you do get notified. I don't know if you will. I already did it. You guys are legends. Absolute freaking legends. Already 42 of you who liked it. Love to see it. Got notified? Perfect. Perfect. I don't know how that video will do. I don't normally make zombies content, but I felt like you guys kind of got shafted on zombies. You guys have any questions for zombies? I can answer them for you now.
Godlike.
Saints DZ coming in with that prime sub. I appreciate you, my dude. How long is the campaign, by the way? Like, we don't know. I have no idea. We asked. They said we'll be satisfied with it. That's all they said. Am I going to pre-order on Game Pass or normally?
Godlike.
Flying Bat Block. First of all, interesting name. Coming in with a prime sub. You guys are legends. I appreciate. I can't talk. It's been a long day. It's displaying as 103 likes and 30 views right now. You guys are freaking legends. Freaking legends right there. 31 comments. You guys are... I would assume the campaign will be more than 4 hours. It sounded like that Iraq mission could be like an hour on its own, just how big the map was. The new slide animation. I don't think it was necessarily a new animate. Well, I guess, yeah, it was. So like, if you watched the direct, you could see when someone would dive forward and then turn around, they wouldn't just be flat and then spin the other way. They would be flat and then flip over and then shoot the other way. So they would be going this way and then they turn their body over and shoot on their back. So that was new. I honestly think this movement is going to change so much.
Godlike.
2 months on this account unamused miss my old one.
Unamused miss my old one. Well, thank you, Jack. Jack is Shadow. I appreciate it. Hopefully I got your name right. How old was Mason when he visited Woods? Oh, old. Thoughts on the new character Marshall? Were you able to see any of the dynamic between him and Woods? No, actually not at all. There were no actual voiced cutscenes that we saw. The only voice that I actually heard, and I tweeted about this, was when one of the main characters called the character who you were playing Case. And that's how I knew that our character who we were playing as wasn't Marshall or Adler or Woods. It was this other character named Case. And I asked them about Case. I was the only one that did. And they specifically said, oh, Case, that's his code name. So that's really all we know. Oh yeah, I should probably tweet out my video too, eh? One sec. Oh, I'm like mentally like just drained. No momento, por favor. Oh, last thing. Okay, we're good. All right, any more questions? Oh, that is one thing I did not talk about today. Someone was asking about the game engine. So, what they told us about the game engine is they have a persistent engine. In other words, the engine is the same in Warzone that it is in Black Ops 6, that it is in Modern Warfare. However, they make tweaks constantly to that engine, which means that the engine that's for Black Ops 6 will be the same that's in Warzone. So that's how like the movement will carry over. We asked if there was like an engine name or anything like that, and they just said the Call of Duty engine. So the game ending nuke returning, I don't think they answered that. I think we asked that question and they said get a 25 kill streak and find out, or a 30 kill streak and find out, and nobody did. So any classic weapons making? We did not get to play zombies, or we pretty much saw the only other thing that we saw in zombies that you didn't was the other map. And we didn't see any gameplay on it. We just saw an image of it. Can you do 5 attachments on guns? I don't know. When they put on the thing, like the image of the create a class, I couldn't see how many attachments were on it. Again, I can't talk about what I played. I can only talk about what I saw. So can't really talk about like what I used or anything like that. How big of a role does Woods play in the game? I don't know. I haven't played the campaign. Is Black Ops 2 2025 canon? I believe that is something that they said that they were going to basically answer through this game. They said they explained the canon up into the game, and then they're like, Black Ops 6 is going to explain what is canon moving forward. So we'll see. Did you see any new weapons? I had a list of weapons that they showed us. Jackal was one, XM4 was one, 9mm pistol was one, Amy's 85 and the compact something number.
Godlike.
JTS got game coming in with the prime sub, you legend. Appreciate you. Is a receiver-esque system returning? I don't know. We didn't see it, but I don't know. I will make a video on the Mason thing tomorrow, I promise. That's what everyone's asking me about. It appears as though he's dead, and I will do a video explaining the background behind it. Could Price make a cameo? I doubt it. Will kill streaks wrap? They didn't answer that. I don't know. I don't know. Banger video. I appreciate it, dude. Actually, I have no idea how that zombies video doing. I know you guys boosted it by going and smashing that like button. It's slow compared to the other videos today, but hey, I caught them all up. I did it. I survived. Yeah, like we're gonna get an answer as to where Adler was. We just don't know what that is yet. I think that's gonna be like the first mystery we get answered in the game, or maybe it's a later one. I don't know. Park is returning. I don't know about Sims, but Park is returning. But I'm assuming if Park's returning, Sims dead, right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong, because I was thinking about this today. In Black Ops Cold War, if you save Park, Sims dies, right? Oh, it's Lazar. You're right. You're right. It's Lazar. Okay. All right. So yeah, the canon ending would be then Lazar dies. We'll cover that in tomorrow's video as well. I had to go back. I would have to go back and look at it. I knew it was someone died. I just couldn't remember who. They didn't really compare size of maps, so I have no idea. Is it truly 3-lane maps, or are there tons of windows? They called all of them 3-lane maps, so that's what I'm going off of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the bundles, they actually said this. They did say this. Bundles are not canon. They straight up said it because you can play as Nicki Minaj. So it's not like Nicki Minaj is hopping in the game and twerking all over everyone. So bundles are not canon, but if they add in story and cutscenes, those things are. Duskin 101 coming in and gifting a community sub. You legend. We love gifted subs around here. I don't know. I don't know if they would add a wood skin because like he's in wheelchair. It would be hilarious if they added him in a wheelchair, but I don't think they do that. They did not mention Warzone whatsoever, so I have no idea if there's a new map. More details about the open world levels. They didn't give us a ton. They said you kind of go into the map, which is the mission, and you can kind of see where the final destination of the mission is, but you can also see question marks around the map. And each of these will have like a little bit of story, a little bit of gameplay associated with them. And I don't know like what you get for doing those, but I'm assuming you get some sort of like evidence or intel or something along those lines. Woods is carrying over. Is he? Okay, well, there you go. There's your answer. He's not? I don't know. Only in Warzone. That would make sense. That would make sense. Because Warzone has the carry forward content. Only in Warzone. Yes, that makes sense. Because Warzone has the carry forward content. Perfect sense. Perfecto. Does the multiplayer... I can't tell you how it feels. I don't know why, but I'm not allowed. I can tell you how it looks. Talk about guns that we have in game, but we saw their name in... Licked? Well, I have no idea what you're saying there. I wonder if they will bring up Barkov. Yeah, they said that they are really sticking with like that 91 date thing. I've pre-ordered Black Ops 6 on Xbox Game Pass, but I don't have him on Battle.net. Is that a bug? I have no idea. I did not see combat records at all. They didn't show us that. Did you see Tomahawk and throwing knife? I saw. So we saw in the trailer today a Tomahawk, and then they had something called a homing knife. I don't know if this is in multiplayer, but you can throw it, and when you do, it tracked. So like you threw it, and the camera followed the knife, and then it exploded. I don't know if that was just like a cinematic, but that was in the campaign, in the mission, the Iraq mission that they showed us. Do I know if crew characters in Zombies will be usable in multiplayer in Warzone? I don't know. I would guess so, but I don't know. There was a couple Black Ops 6 weapons leaked that we have in Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, I have no idea. Are Sims instant activation in multiplayer? No idea. Adler and MP. I believe one of the pre-order bonuses is Adler operator skin. So I would assume so. We've talked a bunch about the open world missions, but like I didn't play them, so I don't know how they feel or anything like that. Honestly, like out of the stuff that I played, there wouldn't really be that much to tell you anyway. Like pretty much everything they showed us. So that's like why I can tell you so much, because they showed us so much. You can once again use vault bonuses. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like the Mastercraft blueprints, you can use those in the beta. Yeah, I think I heard that. Is there a main character or will we be jumping between different ones? I was told that you play as Case, who is kind of like the Belle of this game, but I don't like we don't know his story or anything. They just told us that's a code name. You have to have Modern Warfare 3 installed to play Black Ops 6. I have no idea. It's through COD HQ, so I don't know. That's all we know about that one. Any thoughts on when the beta will be? We were not told. We were told that we're told today that next is on the 28th, which if we take that into account, that is a Wednesday. So the beta will probably be that weekend, so probably the 30th. That's just a guess though. Remote's coming back? I have no idea. I would assume so because the winner circle is back. Tax sprint or no? I don't know, honestly. They just showed us like the new movement, the Omni movement system. I don't know if tax sprint's a part of that or not. I don't know if it's just all one sprint speed or what it is. "9/11 will not happen." They actually said that. So yeah, they even said like we don't want to be provocative, like we don't want to upset people. We just want to tell a good story, and sometimes like that's like the mind-bending stuff that they do. I have no idea what the health is. I heard a perk that will boost your speed. So yeah, that's your combat specialist. So when you use all green perks in perk 1, 2, and 3, it gives you the green combat specialist with when you get a kill, gives you a temporary movement boost as well as temporary faster healing. Can you play Black Ops 6 right now? No. Either in the beta or in October. Did I get a peek at the number of campaign missions? No. No idea about that. I've been out of the loop for so long, I have no idea what's going on. Hilarious comment. All right, before I take any more questions, I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you coming out to the stream. If you're new here, I do streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to follow the stream, you can check out the stream when it goes live at those times. We play Call of Duty, we watch videos, we talk about what's new in the Call of Duty world, and other games as well. So if you want to be a part of that, follow. And if you want to support the channel, subscribe or bits or all of that jazz. But I appreciate you guys coming out. The beta, I'm assuming, will be after next, which the next is, I think they said the 28th of August. I do stream at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Which do we know about this new character? Are you talking about Case? Because basically nothing. We know that his code name is Case. Is there an early campaign release? I don't know. I asked, and they didn't answer. And then today, it didn't say in the pre-order bonuses, but it said on the PlayStation one that the release date was October 17th, and that the full release date was October 25th. So I don't know. Did I see Park only in one mission? So they told us that Park was leading Delta Force. So Delta Force is on that mission. So she might be on other missions that take place in like Iraq, Kuwait, those areas. Am I going to post a full recap thingy today? I did a video on campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. So if you have any questions, it will be in one of those videos. I promise. How much is Saddam involved in the campaign? I don't know. All I know is in the Iraq mission, you storm his palace. Opinions on guns I was showing, they look amazing. The game looks amazing. I mean, they also showed it to us in like 4K in like this theater that was like impressively good sound and impressively good visuals, but the game looked incredible. I have no idea how much HP is in the game. Yeah, I would say better than 2019 fidelity. The best example I can give you that from that in the trailer is when they go early on in the trailer and go down the street and you can see the cop cars driving down the street. It looks incredible. Are they using a new engine because of the blood and physics? No. So they just update the engine. They said it's the Call of Duty engine. That's the one that they use. That's the one that they use for everything. It's a universal engine, I think was the word that they used. Do I think most people will like Black Ops 6? I think it will. I think so. The only thing that I'm really interested in seeing is how everyone likes the movement system, the Omni movement. I'm very curious what people say about it. They did not talk about system requirements for PC. Generally, that's something that doesn't come out until right before the game launches. We don't have all 16 map names. How is Adler still active? What is his birth date? I can't remember it. 1937. So 91 minus 37. 54. He's 54. He's on some TRT. He's still kicking. Did you see Nuketown because we did? What do you mean you saw Nuketown? The only time where we thought we saw Nuketown was they showed us like all these different maps. And when we saw the strike maps, one of them was redacted. And a part of the image that you could see looked like the edge of the blue house, as well as like a sandstorm hit it. Wait, what? Really? They showed the UI and it had Nuketown on it? Did it actually? They had to have done that on purpose. That has to be on Charlie Intel's Twitter. That's gotta be. Let's see if I can find it. Holy crap, he has a tweet with 6.4 million views. Jesus! I don't see the screenshot of... Wait. Oh, you were right. Look at this. Look at this. I'll show you. That right there says Nuketown Domination. That does confirm it. You're right. So this is the UI. So you can see like the daily challenges are still there. You have your quick play down here. It like looks mostly familiar. We have battle pass, operators, weapons, play, customized store, and then your everything else there. So it mostly looks the same. The biggest difference that they told us that they made is like when you go into multiplayer, you're not going to have a bunch of things listed down at the bottom. You're going to have just like play, and then you can choose from your playlists. Yeah. Nuketown's confirmed. Looks like it'll be coming at launch. That's funny. I didn't realize that they did that. The amount of impressions that Charlie Intel has today, I would love to know. Every videos that he's put out has like over 200,000 views. Most of them have like close to 1 million. That is wild. Okay, anyway. All right, what time is it? Probably do like 15, 20 more minutes. Yeah, 16.4 million views on the tweet that's pinned. In like hours. Custom HUDs, yeah, that was one I did not expect to see. Who is the villain? They didn't actually show. They told us that Pantheon was the group of bad guys, but they didn't say whether it was led by Saddam Hussein. They said Saddam Hussein's palace might have information about it, but we actually don't know. Hard to believe that just in a few short years, COD 4 will be 20. So Woods is an old man in Black Ops 6. He's like, I believe, like in his 50s as well. What are my thoughts on the Gala mission? I wish we got to see the actual Gala part of it. We only got to start to see the mission when you go into the underground part and break out Adler. But the Gala, the talking, all of that, we didn't get to see. But like I'm excited for that stuff. He's born in 1930, so he's 50. 51. Well, maybe 51. Because this takes place in February of 91. I have a whole bunch of story videos coming up in the next couple of days. Like, I was going to do 2 videos tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to. They did mention stuff about Mason, and I will have a video out on it tomorrow. Speaking of which, I got to message my thumbnail guy and see if he's making that. Yes, Mason's dead. We didn't see the entire mission, just parts of them. Yes, Lazar should be dead since Park is alive. Riot Shield mentions no. Is there sex in the game? Probably not. If we're going off COD's track record, Mason is definitely not dead. Hudson is definitely dead. Sim's going to be in the game? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we really... No, I don't think we heard the soundtrack, but one of the developers said, this was a question that was asked, great question, that it was, the soundtrack comes from a composer that has done their games before, and he said that the soundtrack is amazing. That is all we know. We didn't hear it. Great question, though. It's one that not many people would ask. Supply drops back. No. I mean, technically I don't know, but no. I believe Hans Zimmer did Modern Warfare games, not Black Ops games, but I could be wrong. Probably Jack Wall. I think that's who did the Black Ops games. If Mason isn't dead, his dad, Lord. People just don't want to believe that Mason's dead. Well, this will be my video tomorrow. If you don't own Black Ops 6, will you still use Omni movement in Warzone? I believe so, yeah. Yeah, like I think all of Warzone will be Omni movement. The Gobblegums. So that's enough. That might be the way that we see David Mason. Because if Woods is helping David Mason kind of grow up, that would be how it would work. Gobblegums in Vault Edition only. No, they're in the game. But like as of right now, the only way we know to get them is in the Vault Edition. Any idea what Channel 4 sham off air, what sham could stand for? I think they literally mean like a sham. Like it's like they're talking about a sham. But it says off air. That means it's like not online. I'm assuming that'll change once Channel 4 goes online. Which, by the way, my beeper went off today. I don't have my paper for it. And I put it on Twitter and no one decoded it. Does anybody have... Let me go to my profile. Did anyone decode this? It has 109 likes. No one decoded it. It was 401-1117. I don't have the paper. I literally can't decode it because I have this, but I don't have the paper. Does anybody happen to have the decoding paper? Wait, gotta go back. Like this is it. If anyone has a link to her, just put it in chat. I don't think anyone does. I mean, I'll do it tomorrow and put it on Twitter. Like, I'll respond to it, but I haven't seen anyone else talk about it. Like, maybe it was going off throughout the whole event. Oh, wow. Okay, this is actually cool. So this was tweeted by COD Lore. And, like, check this out. So this was in the video. So they put Gobblegums on top of two books. The first book says, "Thank you for the feedback." And then a picture of the guide for Black Ops 3. They were literally saying, "Thank you for the feedback. We're bringing back Gobblegums." That's really cool. Like that's like a cool little thing they put in the teaser or the trailer or the direct. Yeah, all I can really say about the weapons is they look great. So they told us that play of the game was in the game. They did not say whether any game modes would have final kill cam. They just said that the play of the game is back and Winner's Circle is back. Could the books be used as a code? No. They were just saying, "Thank you for the feedback. We heard what you said about Black Ops 3. Gobblegums are back." Could you maybe do a video about the Ether story for zombies? I don't even, like, I'm pretty sure Milo is working on it. He said he was working on a zombies documentary. So I'm pretty sure he's working on it, but yeah, I need to fix that followage command. It doesn't work. The list of weapons, someone actually just tweeted it, tagging me. I might be able to find it. I can't find it. Can't find it. Can't find it. Oh, no. Actually, maybe I go like this. There it is. Okay. So of the weapons we know, some of them are from the pre-orders, and some of them are from my video. So the Amy's 85, the Jackal PDW, the XM4 assault rifle, the Marine SP shotgun, the Compact 92 SMG or pistol, the SVD sniper, the 9mm PM pistol, the LR 762 sniper rifle, and the combat knife. And again, about half of those are in the pre-order bonuses. Yeah, that's the code. I just don't know what the decoding thing is. Yeah, they said that there's 12 brand new weapons in Black Ops 6. That doesn't mean 12 weapons. That means 12 brand new weapons that have never been in a Call of Duty game before. Were executions shown in MP? I don't know. I think. And they also talked about that you could pick up someone as a body shield. Now, I don't know whether that was in, like, I don't know whether that was in multiplayer or campaign, but there were some people talking. Oh, okay. All right. Decoder key. Okay. So 4 is F or H. Okay, where's my thing? Where's my tweet? Where's my tweet? Okay, let's see if you guys can do this with me. Okay. Switch this. So we got 401117, and these are the decoders. So 177, so it's not that. So it could be 1117, but that wouldn't really make any sense because it would be un. Or 111 is W, and then 7 is J. That doesn't make any sense. And I'm assuming they're two different ones. So 401 would be F O. I'm guessing R. No, 401 I. That doesn't make any sense. So 117 could be I V L. No, I V. There's like multiple options as to what it could be, right? Were there any new game modes for MP? I'm gonna put my camera on 1 second. Were there any new game modes for MP or talked about? I don't think so. Just the maps. Can no one decode this one? 401. Let's start with that. Because there's the dash, right? So 4 can only be F. So it starts with F. Oh, it can also be H. It can be F or H. O is O, Q, or D. I'm guessing it's O because it's either going to be F O or F H. And then 1 is only I? Boy. HOI? Unless it's like something that you have to like decipher it. HQI, FOI, HOI, or FQI. Okay. No tax stance? I didn't see it, but I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. Do I think the case character could be Peter Ratcliffe? I don't know. We didn't see him at all. Isn't Y a 4? Y is a 4. Good point. So it could be YOI, YQI. None of those work either. Like the 04 at the beginning just means fourth message, by the way. The 04 at the beginning, you don't need anything. for the omnidirectional sprinting, when you sprint sideways or backwards, is it the same speed? I don't know. I couldn't test it or anything, so I would guess that it is, but I don't know. It might be different. They might change that. I have no idea. Case could be Bowman's son. Oh, it would be so cool if Case was David Mason, but that won't work because he's too young. Has anyone figured this out? Because I can't figure it out. Score streaks, they said, were back, and they are the traditional score streaks, so they don't persist after death. Do we think we'll see Woods reference David? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure he's gonna mention Alex. I'm sure that'll come up. Is the decoder accurate? I'm assuming it is. Like, because the other ones were much longer. I don't know. I'll tweet about it tomorrow. But I don't know. Raven writing the campaign or Treyarch? I think they like work together to write like the overall story, but then the individual story, the campaign is by Raven. I think multiplayer and zombies are Treyarch. From what I've seen, that's what it is. Holy Twitter mentions, man. They don't end. What's my Twitter? I think if you type in !Twitter, it should link you. I could be wrong, but it's literally Ink Slasher, so keep it nice and simple for you. Oh, can I show the message again? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you like want to write it down and try to figure it out, you can tweet it at me or whatever. I might lose it in Twitter mentions today. It's 401-1117. 401-1117. Anyway. Still don't know why Bowman was used for Cold War promotion. I have no idea there. Keep in mind, this could happen again, because nowhere in any of the trailers did we see anything for Cerberus. But I can tell you this. When I walked into Treyarch, they have a giant Cerberus logo on the wall. It seemed like, so you said your biggest concern is the open world missions. It seems like what Raven is trying to do, and this is what they did with Cold War, is they're trying to have very, very different missions. Like each mission is something different. Like one is a campaign gala. One is in the very cold Russia. One is a casino heist. One is a big open combat mission in Iran. They called it, they didn't even call it open world. They just said big map mission, I think. Could FOI be freedom of information? It could be. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a word, but like FOI for freedom of information, and then does ACT work? No, ACT doesn't work. Unless they're both acronyms for something. Field upgrade part of create a class or separate. I believe it was in your class, so you could set it per class. They just showed us an overview of the class, and I don't really remember. I didn't write everything down, but I believe in that they showed us lethal, tactical, field upgrade, primary, secondary, melee, 3 perks, wild card. I think. Do you think we will see Saddam in game and only in marketing? I don't know. We do know that we stormed Saddam Hussein's palace, so potentially. Was there more than one melee showing? I don't remember. I think in the direct they showed a baseball bat. Because they were showing like them designing the game, and I think one of the characters had a baseball bat. I think. Gutted they didn't go through the pick 10. It's a different system. Like they still have wild cards, which will make it feel a little bit more like pick 10. To me, the benefit of pick 10 is that with pick 10, you can sacrifice your grenades for other perks, for wild cards, for other attachments, which means there's less grenade spam. And to me, that's the biggest part of the entire thing. Right? Like that's like, to me, what makes pick 10 really, really good. So sliding and dolphin dives are both a part of MP based on how long you press slide prone button. I don't know exactly how the button presses work. They're probably like, you could probably change it in settings, so I don't know. Adler rogue when the campaign starts. When the campaign starts, I believe Adler is missing. And then we find him on the first mission. I'll have a video go up on that as well, because I have a theory on it. Is the gunsmith the same like Modern Warfare 3 where there's a gazillion attachments? I have no idea. Any news on Battle Pass? No. We won't know. There is Battle Pass because they announced Black Cell. But I have no idea. Like that'll be season 1. The sideways dive looks straight out of an action movie. Yeah, and there's slides too. And I think the slides are crazier than the dives. I still have, I don't have Twitch open. All right. Last chance to ask questions. I don't have. Okay. Shut up, Corey. Turn my stream on and I'm already talking. I couldn't really tell the TTK. How long are they going to support Black Ops 6 for? I have no idea. Any talk on doors? I believe we saw in the trailer that there are doors in MP. How realism do you think is Black Ops 6? No idea. We also don't know what is going to come post-launch, so. Any knowledge of voice actors? No. Kuda is back in the campaign? What, did you see it there? There was a winter map, but I didn't see Verkuda. Was the favorite thing I saw? I'm most interested in the movement. The campaign was by far my favorite thing I saw. I was extremely impressed with how it looked. Do I think the game will connect to Black Ops 2, next year's Black Ops 2 sequel? So we don't know that that's confirmed. They did not talk about that at all at the studio. So we don't know that that's confirmed. But if it is a Black Ops 2 sequel that comes out, I'm guessing that this game will set up for that. Were there collectibles in the campaign? I think there is, because they said that you could put evidence on the evidence board. What do we have here? Detonated Verkuda. Could be. Holy shit. Maybe. That would be so cool. I'll show you guys. Verkuda last seen in Black Ops 1 returns in Black Ops 6 campaign. This looks like Verkuda. 100%. That looks like a train track in the background. Holy shit. I don't know how I missed that. I might do a video on that this week too, because that's insane. That's like How would that fit in? Like, why would they go back there? Unless they think Reznov's in there. No, that wouldn't make any sense in any way. I got to think about this one. Because if I do a video on it, they have to have a good reason for going back to Vorkuta. So like, flashback, no, because Vorkuta wasn't in the winter in when Mason was there. Unless it was like they do a flashback where you are Mason, or you go to talk to David and he tells you about what your dad told you. I don't know. I'm also not sure. I need someone to go into NoClip in the Black Ops 1 campaign and try to get this screenshot and see if it exists. Because like, if you can get this screenshot, right? What's the main character's name? The character you play as is Case. We did never see Reznov die, and I did make a video about Reznov earlier this year. I don't know. I gotta think about this one. That's a good one, though. That is a good one. Was the biggest thing that hyped me up for the campaign? I think it's the fact that when we had a look at the campaign, they were really pushing that this is the way that they were going to push forward the narrative of Black Ops and establish what is canon. And that is really important to me, and I think a lot of people who play the game. And the fact that they were saying that and pushing that so hard compared to what we've seen with Infinity Ward makes me think that the game's in good hands. We literally just looked at that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off. It was a very long day. I uploaded 6 videos, 3 on the main channel, 3 on the second channel, streamed twice, tweeted like 15 times. I need to chill and probably eat something because I haven't eaten all day. This will probably go up on the second channel. So if you're watching it on there, hit the like button. If you watch it on Twitch, make sure you follow. I stream every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to noon. We should be live tomorrow morning, but I'm not making any promises after how tired I am today. But we should be live tomorrow. I did stream twice today. So if I don't stream tomorrow, I don't want to hear it. Because I got videos to make too. Keep that in mind. But anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. I love you guys. Follow, subscribe, all of that jazz. And